Hey you guys, I'm Austin, and one thing I've come to appreciate from Levels is their wealth of information that's been fortified by expert consultants. One of Levels' advisors, Dr. Malooff, is a physician entrepreneur who is passionate about biofeedback tools and their ability to help people get in touch with their bodies. Continuous glucose monitors are a fascinating part of that technology world. While their accessibility is still growing, glucose measuring is quickly becoming a common method for gaining important metabolic insights for people with and without diabetes. No matter where you are on the health spectrum, Dr. Malooff has 7 tips on how to use a CGM to improve your health. Her first tip is that everyone has something to discover. From the moment you apply your CGM, you're bound to learn something new about how your body is converting food into energy. Continuous glucose monitors offer updated feedback about your blood sugar levels that's not available from a traditional finger prick. This is a tool that's teaching us how to really understand what we sometimes already know about food and how to relearn an intuitive sense of what's going on inside of our bodies. The second tip from Dr. Malooff is to aim lower. Past guidelines have said that 140 milligrams per deciliter after meals and fasting glucose of 100 milligrams per deciliter or less is completely fine. But more recent research shows that our mainstream ideas about normal glucose range could be off base, especially with the emerging concept of being borderline pre-diabetic. Basically, Dr. Malooff suggests that you should aim for glucose levels that are lower than what used to be considered standard. 110 milligrams per deciliter or lower seems to be optimal. The third tip is to design a diet for you. It took Dr. Malooff many years to identify her optimal diet, and it took me quite some time myself. So be prepared to spend several months figuring out a diet that works for you because everyone's metabolism is different. This process is not about seeking perfection with glucose levels, and it's important to avoid being obsessed with food. Rather, focusing on phasing out what's problematic and introducing things that are really good for you is among the best ways to utilize a CGM. The fourth tip, follow your hunger. I can sometimes find myself mindlessly shoveling snacks into my mouth when watching TV or zoning out on the phone. But CGM helps show me the damage of these habits and where I need to form healthier ones. It's a great tool to reestablish your relationship with hunger and train yourself to eat with intention. The next tip is to take a walk after eating dinner. Walking is such a simple form of exercise, but it yields awesome results in the form of lower blood sugar and better digestion. A nice post-dinner stroll will help you not to feel so full at bedtime and can lead to a better night of sleep, which is crucial for your overall metabolic health. So if you notice a surprising blood sugar spike after dinner, try going on a brisk walk to stabilize your glucose and bring it back into normal range. Tip number 6, use the CGM to check in with yourself. The CGM isn't just a tool for diet monitoring, it's actually a lifestyle monitor. When you see the data and you realize what foods and behaviors are damaging to your body, it's a motivating force to push yourself in the right direction. Use your CGM as a key source of accountability. And finally, tip number 7, think about your mitochondria. Mitochondria are important parts of your cells that help turn food into usable energy. They also play a role in the production of certain hormones and help regulate the immune system. But when we're consuming foods that don't support mitochondrial health or we're in a state of chronic stress, our mitochondria can become dysfunctional and we really want to avoid that. That's why avoiding blood sugar spikes can be a strong contributing factor to optimal health. A glucose spike is basically when mitochondria can't process your food at the rate that is entering the cell. To counteract this, be sure to monitor your meal portions and move your body so that your food is really being used as fuel. So there you have it, 7 pointers from one of Levels' expert advisors on how to improve your health using CGM. Implementing these tips will empower you to make the most of your experience, and once you get started with this list, you'll be closer to feeling more familiar with your body, catalyzing new habits, and optimizing your metabolic health. For more information about all things related to metabolic health, I encourage you to check out Levels' blog, which houses dozens of articles that are sure to equip you with the knowledge you need as you continue to pursue true health. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.